Hey y'all, it's Abundant Empress Tarot back to do another reading. Today we're going to do this Divine Masculine. Be nosy, see what's going on with him. Alright, Spirit, what do we need to know about the Divine Masculine? What's in his energy? It's the end of a cycle for him. He's experiencing some type of betrayal, initiation. I don't know where that came from. Why we blurry? Come on. Anything else, Spirit? Oop, with the Devil card. Is he realizing some things about his karmic nature? I don't know. With the Two of Swords. He's in his head. He's confused. He doesn't know which way to go after this betrayal. Usually I say perceived, but this is a doozy. Anything else for this Divine Masculine? Nine of Swords. This Divine Masculine energy. Alright. Nine of Swords. He is restless. He is depressed. Whatever this betrayal is really put him in a tizzy. Jesus Christ. There's nothing but swords. He is nothing but in his head. I'm gonna have to get another deck, different deck, to clarify. With the Ace of Cups. I think he's getting, this is an opportunity. Like I said, the Ten of Swords is a end of a cycle. Just as much as it being a betrayal. Ten of Swords is kind of like being at rock bottom, hitting rock bottom. And the only thing you can do is go to the Ace of Swords and understand the truth of some things, your situation, your life path, where you are, how you are. But this Ace of Cups is an opportunity for a new understanding of love, an opportunity for a new way of being, creativity. Interesting. One more card. It's time to take a leap of faith with this Fool card. After this betrayal. To go in a different direction. You might have some family drama with the Five of Wands. I don't know. Let's see. Clarify what this Ten of Wands with this betrayal is. Spirit for the Divine Master. It's too many cards. Clarify what this. Unconditional love. He possibly lost somebody. Someone may have died. Maybe a mother figure. Who knows? Someone close to him, a grandmother, a maternal. Maybe he never experienced unconditional love. And he doesn't know how to give it nor receive it. All he knows is love with conditions. Interesting. Anything else? Just overall. Anything else? See, now he's tapping into his personal power. Come on now. He's got to find his personal power. I think this Divine Masculine has been trying to find it outside of himself for a very long time. What love is. I think we as women, a lot of us, especially in the spiritual community, have been on this wave of self-love, self-care, self-respect, dignity. I think that the masculines may be behind us, or they could be right on time. They could not even want to say they're behind us. I ain't even going to say that. With communication, I think this Ten of Swords had to happen for this divine masculine, for this group of divine masculine that I'm speaking on. With communication, like I said, this Ten of Swords was an initiation to force him to look at everyone and everything around him and himself. It was the only way that the divine could actually communicate with the divine masculine. The divine masculine was just moseying on about his business. Hold on, let me see if I can get this camera right so y'all can see the cards better. Hold on. What was the purpose of this Ten of Swords? What was the purpose of this overall energy that the divine masculine is in? That's better. I think y'all can see the cards a whole lot better. Hold on. The divine masculine feels some guilt. And like I said, it was time for him to be honest. Most importantly, honest with himself, especially with this communication card. Yeah, I think y'all can see the cards a whole lot better. And he's starting to feel guilty about how he's treated certain people who did show him an unconditional love. He didn't know how to handle it and didn't see it. That was the cause of the Ten of Swords, even if that love was from his own mother. He caused her great pain. He could have ran into more than one divine feminine, especially with this Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups can represent a kid too, usually a daughter. He's just looking at a whole lot. And with this Ace of Cups, is an opportunity for him to start understanding what love is with purpose and health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. He might have some, this keeps coming up every time I do a divine masculine reading, even when I'm doing like personal cards, pulling cards for personally. The health card, no matter what deck, oracle deck, health always comes up. I don't think it's just like, a STD or some nonsense. I think it's like his mental health. It's out of whack. His mental's out of whack. Imagination at the bottom of the deck, which I'm thinking like his dreams are out of alignment. He can't. He doesn't know how. He's trying to get creative and trying to figure out certain things, but yeah. Anything else for divine masculine? You gotta learn to walk away from some things. After this Ten of Swords, after this betrayal, after this, it's the end of a cycle. And he's got to walk away from like the old him. He's got to create a new way of living. He's balancing though. He's juggling still. His old life, his old ways of thinking, his old ways of moving and actions with this newfound information. He's juggling. See, man, all these swords. It's nothing but swords. See, with the 7 of swords and the 8 of swords as I split the deck. He's been deceiving himself for a long time. He might be realizing, just like in my Divine Feminine read, Deception card came out in that reading. The Divine Feminine was realizing she was living a lie as far as her family is concerned. And the Divine Masculine might be realizing the same thing, but in a different way. Who knows? Anything else? Now he's got to fight for what he loves. And he's got to work on himself. He's got to repair quite a few things. Interesting. Anything else? Just Divine Masculine energy. He's being forced to rest. Divine Masculine might be forced to sit down somewhere. This 10 of Swords took him out, whatever it was. Somebody betrayed him. Something fierce. He could have betrayed himself. Underestimated the extent of his actions and how deep they went. Now it's time for him to tap into his own personal power. It's time for him to be honest with himself. It's time for him to communicate with himself, his higher self. See this? I feel like it's like talking to the divine. This girl's talking to the divine, or she's talking to her higher self, or her higher self is talking to her. Something along that lines. Divine Masculine has a lot to unpack. It's not easy looking at yourself. Truly taking a serious look at yourself. It's not easy to talk to the divine. It's not easy to... It's just not easy to be honest with yourself and unpack it. And then the real work is that once you realize all of this nonsense, it's what's next. Any final messages? Hold on, y'all. Alright, Spirit, any final messages? I'm going to take one from this deck. Any final messages for the Divine Masculine? Expression. And with this King of Cups that came out earlier, he's got to allow his heart to lead him. And then he has to express what's in his heart. In order to get any results, that is the answer of how does he go about the next step of getting past this betrayal. He's got to express. See, communication. It's here. Communication. He's got to express. He's got to be honest with the most important person, his star player, himself. And then he's going to have to express it to the divine, and then he's going to have to express it to others around him. This is one of his greatest fights with this 7 of Wands. He's got to fight all his belief systems. He's got to fight his past. He's got to fight his childhood demons his own personal demons he got right now, his childhood trauma. He got a lot that goes on. Anything else? This is final message. I mean, one card from him. It's an opportunity for him to change the trajectory of his life. This sounds so much like my other reading with the Emperor. The Knight of Wands going into the Emperor. I forgot what the heck I named that. What was it? Divine Masculine is growing up finally, something like that. It sounds very familiar. But this is like the Divine Masculine, a certain group of the Divine Masculines collective as a whole. Very interesting. Anything else? Because I'm about done. This is long. 15 minutes, 16 minutes. Oh, no, honey. This is long for no reason. Forgiveness and understanding. That's what he's praying for. But he also has to do this to himself. He has to forgive himself, and he has to start understanding how he got to where he got. How this betrayal came into play with this Ten of Swords. And listen deeply. He's going to have to let his heart guide him. And let the divine guide him. I'm asking, got some work to do. It look like he working on it. He trying to. Starting to recognize some things. But this is the overall energy. But without, this had to happen. Whatever this betrayal was, whatever this final nail in the coffin was, it had to happen in order for him to see the light. See all this light around him? In order for him to see the light. In order for him to be prompted to go into a different direction. Keep the divine masculine.